Hey you guys, welcome back. Hey, today's video is called What a Treasure. What a treasure we have. And you know, just last night as I was reading the Word, I came across Psalms 1. Let me get it. Let me just say what the psalmist was talking about. He was talking about the splendor of God's work and the majesty of God's work. And just before that verse, and I can't remember which psalm it's in, he says that those who love the Lord study his works. They study his works. And then the very next verse says that God's works are full of splendor and majesty. And I was telling my wife, as I was reading those two verses, I started rehearsing some of the works God has done that I know of, that you know of. When he gave sight to the blind man, when he fed the multitude on the mountains, when he brought Lazarus back to life. Lazarus, come forth. Wow. Those mighty works and full of splendor. Look up the word splendor. It's a word that has to do with the majesty of something. I love how God's word not only teaches us but reminds us of what God has done in your life alone. So just as an opening, I had to say that. We're in Proverbs chapter 2 at verse 1. And I found myself saying, wow, this is a treasure. And I love what the writer says. Let me read it. My son, if you will receive my sayings, and in receiving them, if you will treasure them, and treasure my commandments within you. And then he says, do these 4 things. Make your ear. You know, when I'm shouting out to those out here, some people, the window goes up and they want nothing to do with the message. Some people will turn like they heard something and then they will give attention. Often, some people will just have the window down and pretend like you don't exist. So part of our discipleship is giving attention. Will I give attention to God's word? Make your ear. Hey, God bless you. Hey, appreciate it, brother. Make your ear attentive to wisdom. Incline your heart to understanding. Does my heart understand what's taken place? I've been born again into the family of God. Wow, that's amazing. I've gone from death to life. You know what? Sometimes when I say I don't want to tell somebody, I have to check my own heart and say, wow, are you serious? How could those things happen in me? And then I don't want to tell of the majesty and wonder, the grace that's been poured out in my life alone. Let me keep going. For if you cry for discernment, I don't know about you, but I've had a lot of crying days when I've said, Lord, I don't understand. Lord, my foolishness has disregarded your word. You know what? Don't be discouraged if those out here look at you like they don't get it. Maybe God is taking them to a place of crying where they will cry out to the Lord for discernment. If you cry for discernment, then lift your voice. Lord, make me to understand. Oh, make me to understand what it means to know what I know, and then to give what I know to somebody else. Make me know that. God bless you in your evangelism, and let's make our ear attentive to God's word, and then let's tell them. God bless you, and here we go.